Psst, disclaimer.
Oh, yeehaw, mama, welcome to the countryside. If I lean in here, my face looks real nice and white. God. I would say I need Jesus, but he probably should be nowhere near me. Good evening, laddies, lasses, and lassos. Welcome to the click on my improvised current setup on the Swedish countryside. I figured since we're out in the Swedish summer side where it's really scary, dark, and a lot of wild, questionable creatures, myself included, we're gonna look at some spoopy stuff. Welcome to r/nope, and I do hope that you enjoy it. Mwah. More like, I hope you don't say nope to this video. Welcome to r/nope. Oh, nailed it, still got it. Let's get into the memes, shall we?
Any attempt to restrict drinking and driving here is viewed by some as downright undemocratic.
Wait, what?
When a fella can't put in a hard day's work, put in 11, 12 hours a day, and then get in your truck and at least drink 1 or 2 beers.
This is amazing.
Where you can't drink when you want to.
Lady, you have a baby in the car.
Seatbelt when you're driving. Pretty soon we're going to be a communist country.
Soon we're gonna be a communist country because we can't drink and drive with our babies. That's communism. I mean, this is a news report from like the 80s or something when drinking and driving became outlawed, but it's so funny to see how it ages. Yeah, you know, I like to take my little ones out driving for a little drunken stroll in the car. I think it's good for them Johnlins to do a little bit of crashing at a young age. It roughens up the spine a bit. I swear to God, this is the same stuff, but with the LGBTQ debate nowadays. Damn, now we have to treat them gays like them people out of nowhere or returning communists. It just repeats itself over and over throughout history. It's just different topics. Blows my mind. Small arachnophobia warning. Alright, we get a little letter. Got a little... That's a good letter tool. Is that a... No, wait. No. Oh my God. Is this in Australia? Why do you have a giant spider in your mailbox unless someone put it there? Maybe you ordered a spider. It just came with a free envelope. Oh my... Is that pollen? No way that's pollen. Holy crap. I have a friend who's allergic to pollen. I think I'll send this to him and be like, hey bro, looking forward to next spring. God, I'm so evil, and I am so here for it. r/nope. Found this in the storage area of the house we bought 2 years ago. Ooh, what is that? That's not even like satanic symbols? I don't know what this is. Does anyone in the comments actually know what this is? I would be fascinated to know. What are they sacrificing in the middle? That was like cans of beans or something? Oh, we sacrifice to you, dear Satan, this fine Heinz white beans and some nice tomato sauce. Climbing up the stairs to... Wait, is this like the Jesus statue in Brazil or something like that? Oh my God, this is horrifying. This is so hard. Why would you do this? Why would you do this voluntarily? Oh my God. I would personally say that this climb would be a little bit more than I could handle. Feel free to like the video and subscribe right now. I know you're here to suffer. You're a raging masochist. You love puns. Please subscribe. Thank you. Small arachnophobia warning. Nailed it. Oh, great. Spiders can walk on water now. Isn't that great? They just combined Jesus with spiders. God, spiders did not need more perks. For God's sake, they need to be nerfed. Jesus Christ, what is this? I don't like this. Can you imagine going for a nice morning swim and in face height you have a spider crawling towards you over the water? This is some kind of primal fear unlocked. You have to walk through this to save your friend's life. What do? Friends are overrated. Thank you.
Opening a dance gate after years.
Okay. That's a lot of just rummaging and noise. I have a rough idea of... Oh no, that's so gross. It's all the slime from the entire lake that's been gathering for a few years. And now it's just all coming out, baby. Mmm. Yummalicious. Oh, that's a lot of pressure. Oh, that's a lot of pressure. Okay. Well, now it kind of works. That looks relatively clean. That's just spraying. I want to caption this video. Editor, can we caption this video the evening after Taco Bell be like? Oh, that's amazing. Spray painting your toilet means something completely different after watching this one. This is a new aspiration. Small danger noodle warning. Nice. Nailed that one. Oh, we got a little danger note. It's doing the sippies. It's recharging its moisture. Aw. You know, one thing I would love, I'm not sure if it's real, but like a fuzzy snake. Can you imagine how adorable that would be? Like a semi-short, chubby, fuzzy snake. Evolution, why have you not given us this? Or if you already have given us, why am I not informed? I am genuinely upset. We're just exploring a little cave. Wait, what is that? That doesn't look like a rock. That's a very fluffy rock. Oh! Yeah, you know, when a rock shows its teeth towards you, it's time to leave the cave. Steve, I thought you said this cave exploration would really rock. I'm just being quiet to, like, wait for the applause to be over. Thank you. Next meme, please. So this is actually a picture of the Titan submarine that went missing, that we later found out imploded, that went down to the Titanic. And this is how tiny it actually is. It's just a metal tube controlled with an old, like, GameCube controller with a little propeller in the back, and they're just sitting like this. This is it. This is the whole thing. It's just a bucket. Slight arachnophobia warning. Slight phobia warning for crawly things. I found a tarantula in my house. Oh my god! Wait, did it just poop itself? Oh no, I think maybe it was some dirt that came out of the box. Oh my god, new pet acquired. Maybe there's a small leash. Can you get a little leash for it and you can take it for strolls? Oh, that'd be so cute. Oh my god, I need to get little boots for it as well. That'd be amazing. Let's stop. So the street food place and you're gonna eat it while it's on fire. Is that the thing? Oh, oh god. Is this good? I've never tried anything like this. You know, I know you can have, like, shots that are on fire, but I've never seen this before.
It's your uncle.
Hey, only at the K.
Wait, what did you... Oh, my...
We filing food away on our...
So wait, what is this called? Like an old file cabinet or something?
Hey, this the...
And you stack it with fire at the bottom, and everything else is filled with meat. You turn it into, like, a smoking oven, basically. I'm gonna be honest, this is really resourceful and kind of impressive. I'm not sure how hygienic it is, but on the other hand, fire kind of like disinfects anything, so maybe it's kind of good. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a thumbs up. This is not so much nope. I would probably try something out of this. Assuming it's not made of lead or something. Maybe there's some metals in there that aren't the greatest. Slight danger noodle warning. Here we're just paddling along a little river. Isn't this fun for the whole... Oh my god! What? Wait, is that an anaconda? That is so huge. Do they actually get that big? Oh my, I thought those movies were like a little bit overhyped, you know, the anaconda movies. Maybe they are. It's been a while since I watched them, but that is insane. That is insane. It feels a little bit odd to see a snake that's actually that big. You know, the biggest snakes we have here in Sweden are like this, maybe, when they're like fully grown. Something like that.
I don't have an alligator in my sewer.
Oh! This is the new It movie. Look at that. It just wants a friend. What exactly is it? Oh. That boy can't be hissing.
You've seen everything.
Can it actually get out of there? Or is it just waiting for rats to crawl into it? A very odd place to choose to be, I suppose. But, I don't know. Maybe it's just chilling during a hot day. POV, you find a bread box that's been there for a year. Oh, I remember this. This used to be some vibes back in school when you got an old locker or something. Oh yeah, no, just put that back for the next year students to find it. Good boy. I actually had something similar in university. I had a friend of mine who saved a McDonald's cheeseburger because they wanted to find out how it aged. Turns out McDonald's cheeseburgers don't really go bad, they just dry up. So after a couple of years, he still had this cheeseburger completely dried up like a solid piece of rock that was just in his locker. Absolutely amazing. The things we do for science. I just took a nice little shower and I just drew myself using hair. Not even AI could create such horrors. Oh, that's not a place I would personally stand. Are we gonna feed the gators? Oh, look at them, they're so cute, they want their munch. That's pretty nice, though. That's pretty cool. Oh, one is coming up. Be careful. Be careful. Wait, I can probably do a voiceover for this gator. Editor, add this in. Gorgeous. Next meme, please. Alright, who turned the sky red? Don't get me wrong, I appreciate a good sunset, but this looks really creepy. What's next now? Gonna rain blood or something? That doesn't sound great. I mean, I changed my mind. Maybe raining blood is actually a good thing, depending on the blood type. Imagine how much donation blood we would get. Imagine that nowadays. You know, God is just like, you're gonna be punished because you have been bad little boys, ooh-woo, so I'm gonna rain blood on y'all, and we just collect it and be like, thanks. Our hospital banks are maxed out. Amazing. Maybe it was a blessing after all. We just didn't have the technology to appreciate it yet. Slight bug warning. Ooh, there's some, I'm not sure what this is called in English, but jordgeting in Swedish. It's basically wasps that nest underground. So if you're really lucky and you're in for a summer treat, you can step right through that nest and it's like a landmine of frickin' wasps. What a treat. At this point, I'm not sure what the best action would be. Maybe fire, spiced up with a bit more fire. I mean, if you keep this up, this jar is just gonna come flying up. This is, I would consider relocating myself. Yeah, no, I'm gonna watch the next video. This makes my skin crawl. Isn't that a treat? You know, it's all about contrast. Anything I do after this recording is gonna seem like a walk in the park, because this is absolutely awful. r/nope. What kind of doctor is this? So here we got a little doctor kit for an Ashla, like Barbie doctor, and why is there a gun in there? Is this if it goes horribly wrong? Oh my god. Sorry, dear patient, you have rabies. There's nothing left to do. Bam. This is awful. What kind of kit is this? Oh, it's like a little cooking device that you buy for like $2 on some Chinese website. Alright, let's see now. So we have egg and cheese, and it's cooking. What? This is some alien stuff. Oh my god. Okay, honestly, it doesn't look like... Once it's spiced up and sliced on a plate, it doesn't look awful. It just looks like a weirdly rolled fried egg. But... I'ma be honest, is this just like a repurposed fleshlight that they put a lot of heating in so it cooks anything you put into it? Don't mix them up at home. That could have some unwanted results. Oh wow, let's get hot tonight, shall we? Literally fries your body. Slight bug warning.
This has literally been the worst day of my life. Well, maybe not the worst, but it's definitely by far the most disgusting.
What is this, spiders?
This is my house.
No, it's not. It's like grasshoppers or something.
This morning we woke up and our entire wall here was covered in these Mormon crickets.
A cricket?
And they're all the way up. Oh my god.
But like, what draws them there?
So many different levels.
There are so many, but why are they even there?
Using the leaf
You know, sitting on
blower,
concrete isn't particularly nutritious. Oh yeah, you can kind of see the lumps in the grass. That's nice. They're coming through the woodworks! In this case, the grass. Oh, they're trying to vacuum them or blow them away. But what even brought them there? It's so weird. I would expect this to be a problem like if you have a big yard with, I don't know, a lot of fruits or vegetables or something like that, or a farmland. Why here? It's just concrete and grass. That is absolutely wild. It must be some kind of pheromones or something that are just dragging them there. I can't think of anything else that would drag them there. Like, yummy concrete. Delicious. Oh, we got diving with the little crocodile or gator or one of those chewy things in the water. Okay, I'm guessing this is at like a weird resort or something, because that one looks a little bit drugged out. Not the lady, but the creature. So, yeah, it's kind of just floating around like, whoa, man, this is the best day of my life, bro. Is that something they do? They like drug out crocodiles so you can swim with them? That's a little weird. Maybe they enjoy it. I don't know. I'm not an expert. Let me know in the comments. Do you think crocodiles like drugs? Warning. Public safety notice. If you discover a dead body, do not attempt to give medical assistance. Do not approach within 5 meters. Report incident immediately. This is some kind of sign I would expect to see in the zombie rabies apocalypse, honestly. Sounds great. Okay. No! No, 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 no! No, 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 what are you doing? No! Please, nope. Oh, this gives me some good old memories. This is pure nostalgia. I remember when I was 16 in the summer working and putting up an electric fence and accidentally put my knee down into an anthill. That was good old memories. Nostalgia, thank you. Next clip. I think those are supposed to be called safety poles. There isn't much safety in this, it's just poles. Who built this? They're attached with paint. They don't even go into the actual structure. It's literally like a metal pole you balanced on top of it and glued it with paint. So we got a little mug here. Oh, it's a glacial crack. That is so beautiful and so horrifying. Ah, absolutely amazing. That's one thing when you go skiing on, for example, glaciers and that kind of thing, that you should always have a guide, someone that knows it. I was skiing on a glacier, the Mont Blanc glacier, a bunch of years ago and got a guide for it, because the risk is that if you don't have a guide, you can get stuck in these glacial cracks. You know, if there's just a bit of powder snow covering it so you can't see it, and all of a sudden you just zip, and imagine if you go crashing down this thing, you know, at that point it's not filled with water, and you just go down, down, down until it's so tight that you just zip, you just squished in place, and there you go, you're one with the glacier, baby. Good to avoid. Free hugs in here. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, we got a little kitty. Look at that. You're supposed to be on lookout, my dude. I think... Whoop! I like how he just holds on to the seat a little bit, like, alright, we good? Oh, God. Man, I feel that, though. You just turn around, and it's right there. My God. This looks like a really old film. What? No way, they're gonna pick him up with the plane? Oh my God. Is this actually something they tried? It's basically a reverse bungee jumping. I'm guessing that's how they do it. You have a really long, very flexible line, because otherwise the speed is gonna be too much, you know, it's gonna tear your body in half. So I'm assuming it's a super long, flexible line, so you kind of get doing up into the air, and then it slowly reels you in. Not sure how, like, feasible and practical that is in reality. Oh, a free friend! I mean, if you have a shovel, you can do the nose donk. That seemed to work in the other video. Okay, at least it was pretty chill. Jesus Christ. That laughter, though, that's some like post-adrenaline laughter. Jesus freaking Christ. Warning! Danger noodle stuff.
He's just come straight at me.
Oh, we got a little oh, that is horrifying. It's open ocean, this is all you see.
The big old dog. Please, hey. Come on, mate.
Good old Australia. He seems very excited about it. I'm guessing he knows more about this than I do.
Sick. Woo! See you later, bud. Yes! Woo! Oh, I love that so much! He was just coming straight at me. What he's doing, this time of year, they're looking for a mate. And those old dogs, they don't have the advantage anymore over the young ones. So they get so frustrated. And if you're ever going to be bitten, that's the exact time you'll get bitten, so...
What? But that's not a good thing. I thought you said when it's like, oh, it's mating season. It's just looking for a little friend to copulate. And it's like, oh, that's a good thing, right? It's not here for the bites. But it's like, oh my God, he might be so frustrated that's when it's gonna bite. Man, so this snake is just an old angry incel. Isn't that beautiful? Ooh, here's a little breakdown of the OceanGate Titan submarine. The company's submersible vessel disappeared on a mission to see the Titanic shipwreck. Well, now we know what happened, but still. Hull, made of a combination of titanium and composite material. It holds up to 5 occupants, including the pilot. Low roof requires passengers to sit. Compartment, this section swings out as a door. Skids, viewpoint, a roughly 20-inch window allow passengers to see out. Propulsion is here. Pilot, video monitors track position, oxygen levels, and communication. Video game controller steers the vessel. Excellent. So good. Don't forget the fact that they're bolted in there. It can't be opened from the inside. Someone outside has to remove the bolts before they can get out. I mean, if you're that deep underwater, you wouldn't want to open it anyway, so I suppose it's a negligible detail, but the thought of it is just adds to the horrificness. That looks horrifying. Oh, and you just stop? Or maybe it's a camera angle that's weird. Okay, just keep going. That is so fast. Holy crap. Which direction are you supposed to go in? That is some weird panic. It just keeps going forever. Oh, there's... Is that where you're supposed to go out? It seems incredibly random. I mean, I've been to water parks where you can go in like tunnels and that kind of stuff before. It's really fun, but that looked absolutely horrifying.
This video was just brought to our attention. Check this out. So I think probably the creepiest thing that's ever happened to me just happened. When I woke up this morning, my phone said that my storage was full, so I went to my photos to delete some. And the very first one was a photo taken last night of me asleep in my bed. It was an overview photo. And the creepy part is I'm home alone with my 10-month-old daughter. My wife's been out of town in Colorado for a week. I live in Washington. There's no way that my 10-month-old could have taken the photo because she sleeps in a crib.
If she was 10 years old, I could imagine a prank, but like
crawled out of
10
her crib,
months, no
came
way.
into my room, got my phone, and then found a way to stand like 5 feet above my bed and take the picture. It's not possible. And even if she did, there would be a notification on the app for her camera. So I'm super freaked out right now. I feel like there's someone in my house. I feel like there's someone watching me, and I don't know what to do.
That is so creepy.
Of course, there's more.
At the end of this video, I'll add the photo. Right now, I'm staying at a buddy's house. In his guest room. We're too spooked to stay at my house. It's just too creepy. Even though I did search the whole house, there's definitely no one there, and I made a police report. They didn't really seem super interested, but anyways, here's the photo. I made sure to screenshot it so you can see what time
today,
it was taken.
2:34
It's at
a.m.
2:34 in the morning. As you can see, there's no way that my daughter could have taken it, and there was no one else at my house.
Yeah, that's like standing above you.
Yeah, the way that the
that's
photo
a tall
looks
picture.
Just super creepy, and it looks like someone was standing on my bed, which is also super creepy.
So there's no doubt that this is a very serious situation, and just judging by his reaction and his telling of what happened, we believe him. And we always want to approach these occurrences with as much logic as possible, especially given the circumstances of the baby and overall safety of the entire family. But given all of the details of the situation and the fact the baby camera didn't even alert at the time, we can't help but consider the possibility of this to be something paranormal.
Ooh, we're turning it spooky.
The infamous story of a couple that visited the haunted Andrew Jackson Hotel in the 90s, and supposedly after found a photo that developed that was of them sleeping in their room, and the photo was taken from so high you could see a fan blade in the photo. A couple things we take note of here is there isn't any feet or impressions of weight visible on the blanket.
Yeah, that's actually true.
The time, 2:30, is within the witching hour. Whether this was a real
the
person
devil's
or
hour.
something paranormal, it's definitely disturbing, and we really hope the best for this family and their safety.
That is so creepy. My first instinct was that this is some kind of tech-related prank, that you simply take a photo earlier on the day before or something like that, and then you just adjust the time of the photos. Not sure if you can do that on the phone, but I know that sometimes you can mess around with dates and times and stuff on computers and that kind of thing. Maybe it could be something like that, but the other case also is incredibly creepy. That is so wild. I do love myself a bit of paranormal mysteries. When I eventually go ghost hunting with OT and Salty, I will bring 2 pair of pants, because at least one of them will be thoroughly soiled. Or maybe that's diapers. Maybe that's a better idea. Now we got a little barber action. Okay, getting ready for the summer. Alright, that's new. I've never seen someone burn their hair before. Is that supposed to, like, look a certain way? What's the purpose of this? Wouldn't you just want to cut it instead of burning it? That looks, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm convinced by that. You know? I mean, sure, it's unique, I suppose, but I would probably not do this myself. It is a bit of a hairy situation. It's easy to get tangled up in the complications. But maybe we can comb out the issues. I mean, to be fair, the final result is looking kind of lit. What a hot barber shop. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop before my editor cuts it out. Slight danger noodle warning. Oh, it's just a snack. It just wants food. Oh, it just wants snack soup. What a good boy. What a good boy. Imagine if this was fuzzy. Imagine if it was fuzzy. You can hear them, but can't see them. No thanks. I'm far from shore. In deep water. And I can hear whales singing all around. Their songs are so loud I can feel the vibrations through my whole body. These massive animals can be anywhere below. That is like kind of horrifying and pretty beautiful at the same time. What a unique experience. Oh! This is a safety net for kids and stuff on the balcony. So this is how you test it. You throw yourself at it and then you just... But what happens if it breaks, though? You know? What happens if the test doesn't work? Wouldn't it be smarter to, like, I don't know, use a dummy, at least for the first test? Or at least have a little cable attached to your waist or something like that in case, you know, it doesn't work? Because the test is supposed to make sure it's not busted, but what if it is busted? You're really pushing it? I assume there would be one more level of safety while testing before you know it's actually safe, you know? Seems good. Oh, this is interesting. This is an interesting job. God damn. Yeah, my poor little hands get sweaty when I'm just at those like climbing parks where you climb at different stuff that hangs between the trees and that kind of thing. I love those places. They're a lot of fun. But this is like that on absolute crack. If you love those parks, maybe this is a job for you. Oh, here's a picture of a forest. This looks really cool, though. Proper horror movie forest. I would love to record some kind of video here. That would be amazing.
Hey guys, I'm in the Florida Everglades and I'm calling up the swamp puppies. This one really wants to taste my feet. Look at him. He is so ready to eat me.
Taste my feet?
Good thing he's just a little one. I'm out here looking for the 20-foot Burmese python and I found this big swamp puppy sleeping.
Oh, swamp.
Tried to wake him up, but he wasn't budging. All of his friends were awake though. Check this out. They are everywhere.
Oh my god.
Nothing new. You gotta watch your step. There's venomous cottonmouths everywhere. Check out this panther chameleon. This is a big boy. Yoink.
Oh, okay.
We ended up catching 5 of them.
This is some Steve Irwin kind of stuff.
Lizards.
Steve Irwin meets like Zoomer TikTok.
You definitely don't want to step on one of these dusty pygmy rattlesnakes. This
it's
gives me a kiss. Check out this huge green water snake. Yoink. He ended up giving me a kiss too. Check this out. Right on the knuckles.
Yeah, don't do this at home, kids. Don't do this at home. This is reserved for like Steve Irwin offspring, I suppose. God damn. I'm not sure I would, you know, try to pet water puppies, even though I do like myself some wild creatures. There are limits. Don't do this at home. Thank you. Creature from Hell, Laverton, Western Australia. What is this? I'm sorry, what? This looks like something I would create in Spore. Yeah, this is basically my Spore creatures. I didn't know my Spore creatures were real. What is that? When I looked at it at first, I just assumed it was the start of a tornado. Maybe, oh wait, maybe that's what it is. It's just caught in the setting sun. I think it's the start of a tornado. Yeah, you should get out of there kind of fast, my boy. I think that's the start of a tornado. I mean, I would assume as much. I'm not an expert, but I would just definitely stay clear. That looks incredibly, well, like it's gonna be dangerous very soon. My god. I like the caption of this one. It says, this is how religions probably were made back in the day. And yeah, it looks like it, right? My god, if you came home to your village and talked about this, they'd be like, oh yeah, that was totally God. Absolutely gorgeous. Can you think of anything that has more fearsome looking mouth than a great white shark? Yeah, probably not. I still remember that scene in Jaws when the dude on the boat gets eaten. That's like something that's just ingrained in my brain. I don't think I'll ever forget about it. Any meth user? Meth sharks? Sharknado 24? Things get methy. Quality movies straight from Hollywood, baby. Look over the side of your kayak and see this. What's your next move? If I have a leash, I'll bring it home and make it my puppy. These are the mosquitoes after flooding in Australia. Huh? I must say, though, that looks like it really sucks. Oh my god, Click, that was a bloody awful joke. New fear unlocked. Look at skiing. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. This is a glacial crack. Kind of similar to the one we saw the dude drinking water from. But this is obviously when it is not filled with water. So this is actually a good educational piece because it shows what can happen if you go skiing off-piste during with glacier regions without a guide and you're not sure where the cracks are, because even though the crack is almost completely filled up with snow, you still just fall through it. As a heavy, chunky human being, powder snow isn't particularly good at keeping up. In this particular instance, the person was fine. According to the comments in the news outlets, he was fished up by his friends that came shortly after, so everyone was perfectly fine, but it's a good educational piece. If you go skiing on glacier grounds, make sure to have a guide. Okay, got ourselves a little pew-pew. And we're just camping here in the middle of... Where is this even at? Was that a piece of meat that was hanging above you? Is this like some alpha male kind of test? This doesn't look good. I mean, I'm hoping it's just staged and for a parody thing, but yeah, that looks pretty wild. Quite literally, it's wild. Was that a face? I think that... Wait, hold on. Play that again in slow motion. Okay, I think that might be just edited in, to be honest. I'm looking now, like, frame by frame, and it looks like it might be edited or a filter or something. The light looks weird, but, that's some heart attack fuel right there. I am getting too old for this. Next meme, please. Kamikaze bat bit me at night and died. You should probably go get vaccinated for rabies, my dude. Time to get a rabies shot unless you want a slow and painful death. Rabies, it's exceptionally common, but people just don't run into the animals that carry it often. Skunks, especially, and bats. Let me paint you a picture. You go camping. At midday, you decide to take a nap in a nice little hammock. While sleeping, a tiny brown bat in the rage stages of infection is fidgeting in broad daylight, uncomfortable and thirsty due to hydrophobia. And you snort, startling him. He goes into attack mode. Except you're asleep, and he's a little brown bat, so weighs around 6 grams. You don't even feel him land on your bare knee, and he starts to bite. His teeth are tiny, hardly enough to even break the skin, but he does manage to give you the equivalent of a tiny scrape that goes completely unnoticed. Rabies does not travel in your blood. In fact, a blood test won't even tell you if you got it. Antibody tests may be done, but useless if you've ever been vaccinated. You wake up, none the wiser. If you notice anything the bite size at all, you assume it's just lightly scraped it on something. The bomb has been lit, and your nervous system is the wick. The rabies will multiply along your nervous system, doing virtually no damage and completely undetectable. You literally have no symptoms. It may be 4 days, it may be a year, but the camping trip is most likely long forgotten. Then one day, your back starts to ache, or maybe you got a slight headache. At this point, you're already dead. There is no cure. The sole caveat of this Milky protocol, which leaves the most patients dead anyway, and the survivors mentally disabled, and this is seldom done. There is no treatment. It has a 100% kill rate. Absorb that. Not a single other virus on the planet has a 100% kill rate. Only rabies. And once you're symptomatic, it's over. You're dead. So what does that look like? Your headache turns into a fever, and a general feeling of being unwell. You're fidgety, uncomfortable, and scared. As the virus that has taken its time getting into your brain finds a vast network of nerve endings, it begins to rapidly reproduce, starting at the base of your brain where your pons is located. This is the part of the brain that controls communication between the rest of the brain and body, as well as sleep cycles. Next, you become anxious. You still think you have only a mild fever, but suddenly you find yourself becoming scared, even horrified. And it doesn't occur to you that you don't know why. This is because the rabies is chewing on your amygdala. As your cerebellum becomes hot with the virus, you begin to lose muscle coordination and balance. You think maybe it's a good idea to go to the doctor now, but assuming a doctor is smart enough to even run the test necessary in the few days you have left on the planet, odds are they'll only be able to tell your loved ones that you died of later. You're twitchy, shaking, and scared. You have the normal fear of not knowing what's going on, but with the virus really messing with the amygdala, this is amplified 100-fold. It's around this time the hydrophobia starts. You're horribly thirsty, you just want water, but you can't drink. Every time you do, your throat cramps up and you vomit. This has become a legitimate active fear of water. You're thirsty, but looking at a glass of water begins to make you gag and shy back in fear. The contradiction is hard for your hot brain to see at this point. By now, the doctors will have to put you on IVs to keep you hydrated. But even that's futile. You were dead the second you had a headache. You begin hearing things, or not hearing things at all as your thalamus goes. Your taste sounds, your see smells, everything starts feeling like the most horrifying acid trip anyone has ever been on. With your hippocampus long under attack, you're having trouble remembering things, especially family. You're alone, hallucinating, thirsty, confused, and absolutely undeniably terrified. Everything scares the literal shit out of you at this point. These strange people in lab coats, these strange people standing around your bed crying, who keep trying to get you to drink something and crying. And it's only been a week since that little headache that you've completely forgotten. Time means nothing to you anymore. Funny enough, you now know how the bat felt when he bit you. Eventually, you slip into the dumb rabies phase. Your brain has started the process of shutting down. Too much of it has been turned into liquid virus. Your face droops, you drool, you're all but unaware of what's around you. A sudden noise or light may startle you, but for the most part, it's all you can do, just stare at the ground. You haven't really slept for about 72 hours. Then you die. Always, you die. And there is not one freaking thing anyone can do for you. Then there's the question of what to do with your corpse. I mean, sure, burying it is the right thing to do, but the frickin' virus can survive in a corpse for years. You could kill every rabid animal on the planet today, and if 2 years from now some moist, preserved, rotten hunk of used-to-be brain gets eaten by an animal, it starts all over. So yeah, rabies scares the poo out of me, and it's frickin' everywhere. Source: spent a lot of time working with rabies, would still get my vaccinations if I could afford them. Thank you for the offer. I will politely decline having rabies. Thank you. That is absolutely horrifying. Basically the inspiration for every zombie movie in existence, I suppose. Dear God. Well, laddies, lasses, and lassos, despite everything, I do hope you enjoyed being with me here today as much as I always enjoy having you here, you beautiful being. And I will see you again in the very near future. Take care. Mwah.